of the things that, and I would not say that my experience is as dramatic and long term as yours, but we do share this in the sense that I also had a few years ago. I had like a very dramatic and kind of all of a sudden health scare where I was pretty much bedridden for close to a year, and and I experienced in a very short and intense condensed time. I experienced something very similar. I would before I really knew what was going on. There's a point of 3 to 4 or 5 months where there was just a lot of confusion. There was we don't know what's going on. The doctors don't know what's going on. We're going to take some tests, but there's no real certainty. Is this, you know, what is this? Is my immune system failing me? Is this like Lyme disease? Is this cancer? I have no idea. No idea what's going on. Um, I would have this reoccurring thing. This happened for like 3 months. Every single night. Every single night, I'm at my parents' place, uh, in bed, trying to go to bed, and my brain would just become hyperactive, and it was like a flock of like crows or something, like attacking bread or something, like all of these really really intense terrible thoughts that are basically just it's like hyper anxiety, thinking about all the worst case scenarios. Is this it? Is this what the rest of my life is like? What does that make? What does that make me then? It makes me essentially kind of like disabled, which doesn't feel very good. Um, uh, your heart starts to beat faster. There's a kind of sensation where you're fighting everything. This isn't what's going to happen. And then this would happen literally every single night. Then this overwhelming, this like wave, almost like a blanket of empathy and gratitude would come over me, and it was the weirdest. This would happen every single night. It would, and I would say, you know what? Everything I know about my life up to this point doesn't really matter because I am alive, and the gift of being alive is so great and so beautiful that like I don't care if I have this health ailment or disability, or if my life disappears before me. Like if I maybe I don't have a lot of time left, but like I felt this overwhelming kind of sinking into myself, and the resolve, the basically conclusion was like gratefulness for life. And for me, that is what kind of started my interest in kind of the more emotional, spiritual, brain world. Like that's what has interested me. And I think the feeling that I had is I kind of felt like I was living my life up to that point, essentially like living up to the expectations of other people. You're supposed to accomplish, you're supposed to achieve, you're supposed to, get a good job. And what it felt like to me to kind of, I liked your paintbrush analogy. What it felt like to me was it was if I basically kind of fell into water with goggles on and realized that there is a lot more. There is a different world. There's another world that I can explore, and it's so much more like the world became infinitely larger, infinitely more interesting, and infinitely more kind of rich. Like life now is this just continual kind of discovery process where everything is feeding into everything. I'm always learning about myself. I'm always learning about others. Like which became a very beautiful thing. And I'm not sure if you feel this way. I would be curious to hear, but I don't. On one hand, the sickness was really fucked up and terrible, and like I don't wish that on other people, but I can speak for myself that it was also a gift. Like it was a really really terrible experience, but it also opened my eyes up to, I would say, there was an awakening. There was an awakening to life, and a life that I didn't really know existed, um,
Hmm.
which I'm incredibly like and forever kind of grateful to.